So till now we have used Superset, we have created multiple visualization, we have customized them, but now we are moving to a more advanced topic, that is customizing Superset and then creating plugins. So in this video we will be talking about how we can run Superset in development mode, so that then we can start working on the customization part as well as creation of plugins. So plugins is nothing but your visuals, custom visuals. So I have created this documentation which is already live. In this we have two different part. One is Superset, running Superset in dev mode, and then another one is hello world plugin example. So we will start with running Superset in dev mode. So for that I have created this custom visuals directory, and there is nothing. So I'm just going to clone this branch from Superset. So this is nothing but your tag for version 5. So I'm just going to clone this. Okay, so now our repository is cloned. I'm going to move inside Superset folder, which is this, and then we're going to create virtual environment. So I'm just going to simply copy this. Now it won't work for me because for me I have multiple Pythons. So 3.11, and now I can just copy these commands and run them. It is going to download all the dependencies that is already mentioned in developer txt file, I guess development txt file, in the requirements folder in the repository. So it installed everything. Now we can simply, so our creation of virtual environment is done. Now we're going to configure it. You can even have database kind of things configured here, but I don't care because it's just a dev. So I'm just simply going to export that config file and then edit this and place this entire thing here, which is nothing but all the flags. Even if you don't do this, it is fine, it will simply run. So then we are going to simply just run Superset db upgrade, create admin. Yeah, for me it is failing because I already had this written and it has some kind of cached, I believe that's why it is failing. So it is saying my user already exists, so I'm not going to just delete and do it again. So I'm just simply going to continue with the commands. It is able to initialize database, and we can just simply run our Flask development server. So now our Flask server is running. Now here I'm going to open another tab inside. So my Flask server is running parallelly. I'm going to open another tab, and here you can see we have Superset frontend folder. So I'm just going to go inside Superset frontend folder, and then just going to perform npm install, and we need --force. We just ran this npm install with --force because there are some legacy dependencies, those are required. If you don't run with force, it will fail. Then these are additional dependencies that we need, but they have not included that. I don't know why. So I'm just going to run it manually. If you don't, then it again fails. There is one more thing that we have to update is this, otherwise it won't run. So let it complete, and I'm going to start my ID here in the frontend folder. And where is the document? In this, we have to find this. So in this rules, we have to mention one more rule, which is this, and I'm going to save it. Now here we can simply continue. I can just close cursor, I don't need it anymore, so I'm just going to close it, and then we can simply run npm run dev server. Now it is going to run with proxy. So now we have two warnings, but it is safe to ignore, and then we will simply go to localhost :9000. And now you can see our superset is running on version 5, and there is Flask debug flag. Now just for fun, let me, okay, I should not have closed that. Let me reopen the cursor and start it again. So I'm just going to open cursor back again, and here let me check if it is running again. So now in here, let's just quickly try something in global styles or something. Here let me try by adding body. Instead of that beautiful color, we are going to use red, and see, it is reflected here. It means whatever change we do, say blue, it is reflecting here in real time. It means now our development environment is running, and we can just tweak superset how we want, and you should be able to see it in real time, so that it will be easy for you in development. In next video, we will be seeing how we can create a plugin or a custom visual, so that then in a similar way we can say it in real time how it is getting developed, and then implement it. So that is it for this video. If you have any question, you can write it down in comments, or you can send me a message on Slack or mail also. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.